Mm-hmm.
Right. Here, we took some wood that was just laying around the shop for our Halloween party here for 2013. We took it and used deck screws to put this wood together. We just cut it up with a chainsaw. Took some skull heads right from a local store, glued them to it, screwed it together, took the VA out of the hardware store, screwed it to the bottom of it, old lamp to come up on the top, took an old podium, we just found an old phone at a secondhand store, went to a swap meet and bought a $5 switch and put another electrical switch in the inside so it looks like it's like you could get electrocuted from it, but you could never get electrocuted from it. Another secondhand store, some belts that go around your waist. Just bought 4 of those. Those were 99 cents each. And at that time, when you sit down, people can sit in it. You can tie them to it. And when you hit the switch, it vibrates, lights up, and everything else. Then when you're sitting there, everybody always wants to have a drink when they're having stuff. These are old wooden, to glue wood together. And I make tables out of them. And I just took some old wood that was laying around again, cut it up in the shape of a toe pincher coffin, took a torch to it, and called it a table. And then we were at this piece. Now on to over here, we just took some regular old chairs that were pink in color and took fabric paint that was a pen and just started doing just little lines and circles and stuff like that, just pinstriping we call it. And at night with the black light, it looks like it's hovering over it. And second of all, when we did this, we made sure that everything that we're doing at this one is all in 3D. So if we have 3D lights, it'll all look like it's jumping out. Same with the tables. These are old, ugly brown tables. We just took some white paint, put white down, and then put a bright pink on it. Call it a day. It all looks three-dimensional with the 3D glasses and stuff like that. Now for our water wheel here, to make our drums look toxic, we took expandifoam, did some expandifoam on it, and then came back with just the stuff that you buy at the hardware store for marking out lines and stuff like that. That's bright green and yellow. That's all that is there. And just put, we got 3 cans of expandifoam. You know, nothing special. Here's a bench we made. This beautiful bench. It is basically an old bed, a backboard, footboard. We turned it upside down so it would sit better. 4 inches of foam, a couple skull heads again out of the dollar store and whatnot, and it was brown in color again, and boom, we just painted it black with a little silver gilding, it looks like, which was leftover silver paint. And this is what we came up with. Another one we did was just a stuffed dummy clown. Found an old rocker at a swap meet. Bought the clown suit a year ago because at the end of the year it was extremely cheap. They want like $300 for these things, and we're into it. The most expensive was the stuffing for the inside, which was $49. And then we hot glued them together, and he glows at night and rocks and does everything there. Obviously, we have him sitting in a barn this year that we made. So the barns are pretty cool. These are called bursts. They used to hold coffins. And what I did is I made a metal pole with a rectangular bracket on top, threw a skeleton in there, put some rope lighting in it, and now we have tables. And these are old bursts out of a funeral home. Then we came back and we have one wall here we did in 3D. We did it all in aerosol can. One night came in here, all lights up in black light, and it's also three-dimensional. With the video here, you get some 3D glasses. These are the non-polarized glasses. They're transparent. They're not, they don't have like a color to them. They're not. And you have a pair of these cheap cardboard ones. You'll be able to see this in 3D. It does work even on your on the video if you watch it. We take a lot of drop cloths and do stuff like the backdropping behind the DJ here. We get that at a paint store, just a cheap back throw cloth, and it looks like burlap a little bit, and you can paint on it. I'll show you in a minute here what we do for the backdrops. Obviously up above we built the chandelier we got going on. We got a ton of cobwebs that we do that glow in the dark, or actually light up with black light. And we just add a lot of stuff. Now coming into our bar section here, we have, oops. This is a drop cloth. We use it as a big canvas, and we throw, just airbrushed a skeleton on there, and it breathes fire all night with a projector. And here's another coffin that holds all the refreshments.